Good morning, everyone. It is 72 degrees on this first day of May, and what's not fair about that is that it is getting hot way sooner than it should. I just shared that map showing excessive heat. Excessive, May 8th to 10th. That's what we're in the risk for, the moderate risk area for excessive heat. I can handle a little warmth as we get into May, but excessive heat, you must wait until July. So it is going to get warm, whether I like it or not. Looks beautiful out there this morning. It's 72 degrees on, again, this first day of May. It is going to warm up quickly today, and we're going to see some rain chances coming into the forecast quickly. It looks like we're actually going to get the potential for flooding rain in here once again. So flood watch is in place. I'll show you where in just a second, but lots of rain showing up on radar to our north. That's staying away for now, but it looks like the table is getting set here as this system is going to work out of Texas later today, create some storms there, and then overnight tonight, those shoot our way. I don't see an overnight threat, at least not a significant overnight threat. I think it's going to hold off until the morning. Current temperatures from 65 to 74. That's the warm spot, right? DeRidder and Opelousas. There we go. 72 here in Alexandria, and the planner showing that we have clear skies in the forecast today. Temperatures popping up to around 88. Did I not adjust that hourly grid? It's possible I didn't. I think my high might be lower. We'll figure it out. It's going to be warm, though. Here's your NDFD temperatures. This is the actual forecast from the National Weather Service, and this loops those. And look at that. We already got 90 showing up Natchitoches and Monroe. Let me go unconventional, reach over and hit F9 that way. And we have upper 60s and low 70s tonight. It's going to be warm. You get it. We're into that season. We're not turning this off anymore. It's going to just come at us with reckless abandon now that we are getting into May, which somehow is summer here. Here is your severe outlook. This is mainly going to be for tonight. In fact, altogether for tonight. This outlook cuts off at 6 a.m., and they have that marginal risk getting to about Natchitoches, to the edge of Vernon Parish, down toward Lake Charles. I think it's going to extend this way. I think the threat continues this way, but it's going to be a low threat, level 1 of 5 there, marginal risk for the severe weather late tonight into tomorrow. The main risk, the main chance of activity coming into the area is going to be a lot of rainfall, and that's why we have flood watches. Now, in and of itself, I don't see this as a standout rain event like we had out of the last, so it's going to be more like the last one than the one before that when we had some spots getting over 10 inches. I think we're going to see heavy rainfall amounts, but more like 1 to 3. Maybe we end up in the 2 to 4 range in the worst case with isolated higher totals as usual. But you'll see what I'm talking about here. We're not getting those real hot, like black colors like that are showing up in those intense cores of the thunderstorms here. It's going to move through. I think it's going to be a little slower than that. And then we're going to see some showers and storms trailing behind this on Thursday. So it doesn't look like we clear out all the way. But if you're heading out to dinner on the Bricks Thursday night for the beginning of River Fete, I think you're probably okay, but again, scattered storms. So there is going to be some stuff in the area, but it's not going to be like in the morning when we get the real heavy rainfall. And now I'm going to show you the GFS model because this actually shows a little better idea of kind of how I think it's going to go, which is weird because this is not one of those models we run on a real, not that I run it, but they run on a real fine resolution here. So typically you get better details on those. In this case, I kind of like the idea it has of this slow rolling cluster of thunderstorms. Not saying I like it because I think it's gonna be fun or anything. I'm just saying I like the idea of this heavier rainfall making a little slower progress through the area. You can see that thing rolling on through with that trailing area of thunderstorms there across central Louisiana, at least some scattered stuff. And then Friday we get another round of rain starting in the morning. I think again we might just start to clear things out in time for the evening. So don't cancel the plans to go to River Fete. After that it's just some scattered stuff. So I really think Saturday is going to be a pretty decent day, even though we still have some rain chances in. And we have flood watches, and we have those river flood warnings along the Sabine and the Calcasieu and all the usual suspects where we see that water really pile up. Flood warnings in place and a flood watch, an aerial flood watch for all these parishes highlighted. Really, the only ones not in it, St. Landry, Catahoula, Concordia. It looks like widespread 1 to 3 inch totals. We could see that get a little higher in some spots, and especially west of I-49 toward the Texas border. So once again, Toledo Bend country, kind of the hot spot to get the heaviest rainfall out of this. There is that low risk for severe weather as well. So it's going to be active. Fortunately, not an overnight threat, and I don't think we see that overnight threat really either night. But I did take rain chances up to 90%. So It's a virtual lock here. I think most of us not only see rain, but a decent bit of it for Thursday and Friday. Saturday, chances do come down. But again, look, when you see that 90%, I think people a lot of times think, okay, it's going to rain 90% of the day, so I'm not going to go out and do what I was going to do. It's not the case. I really think tomorrow morning, that's when we get the real organized heavy rain. Then it becomes more scattered. And then we probably do something like that again on Friday. So the evening's looking better than the morning. And then Saturday and Sunday are looking pretty good. We have the lightning bolts there, but that's just for some scattered storms that'll pop up. You know, you want to pay attention to things because we're very driven by the warnings and kind of all that stuff. But if you're going to be outside and you have a thunderstorm coming up, it doesn't matter if it's severe or not. It's lightning. You got to be safe, right? Or am I the only one scared of lightning? So here's what we have for your temp outlook. It's going to be warmer than normal. Like I said, excessive heat. I don't even know why they're qualifying it that way because I don't think it's going to be 100, but I think we'll get in the 90s. So maybe it's just because it's so early on the 9th and 10th there. And then we have near normal precipitation. So at least we keep some rain in the area. I know some areas up in like northern Arkansas, they've been dodging all the rainfall lately. So already starting in some spots, but we, of course, have seen plenty of that rain here in our area. Let me see. All right. Going to Lafayette Friday. How's the weather for driving? Early in the morning looks pretty stormy. I think tomorrow probably a little worse, but we'll be watching things and I'll update you on that. But I would say that if you're heading that way, you'll have some rainfall at the very least. All right. I'm going to be watching things. I'll do a text update later and then, we'll just kind of see what happens. Yesterday, I ended up posting a lot because we had a lot of developments throughout the day with the moderate risk for excessive rainfall showing up. And then now today we have those flood watches in place. Need beautiful weather. Oh my goodness. Archery tournament. That'd be fun. Traveling to Kentucky. All right. Well, you are probably going to run to some rain. I don't know exactly when you're leaving. But yes, there will be some active weather across the Mid-South and the Deep South over the next few days. But then it does look like we get a little bit of a calm down period there. Again, that comes with all the heat. All right. I'm out of here. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning, and I will have that text update out later today.